Hello class, welcome to week 3. Great job with last week's posts. I really got the impression like some of you had some really great first lines, that you might be changing the first lines for your stories, or after some distance you decided on some better first lines. So good job with that. Couple things I wanted to remind you, please do not upload files as your responses in discussion board, but please type within the text box. Most of you are doing this accurately, but just a reminder to those of you who aren't, it's easier for me as your grader and easier for your classmates as your readers. Also, I have a couple of emails or posts that I've seen, either people who didn't post their scene, which was due yesterday, or people who didn't post questions. Okay, we're going to be having critique groups upcoming in week 6, and then in week 5 I'll be posting everybody's stories. You can take that opportunity to post your story or to post your questions if you've forgotten them. However, please wait for me before you do that. Yeah, because that forum is only for people to read the material. It is not for posting comments or questions or critiques within. It is only to read and access the material. So you can do that in week 5, but only after I post first. What else? Okay, so another thing I wanted to mention, just kind of a synthesized response to the discussion board post. Whatever works, right? Whatever works for writing, for your writing life. One of the things I noticed was that your writing life is like different organizational tools. No one of them is better than another for organization. You just need to select one that works for you. Now, if you think about organizational tools, think about like file folders or boxes or whatever the case may be. It's clutter if it's not working well as organization. So think about your writing life. Whatever you've structured within your writing life has to work for it to be there. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So enough said about that. I'm also seeing that a couple of you, after writing your first lines, are kind of torn between the information and the voice in one first line or maybe in another one. And I just wanted to use that as an illustration that when you rewrite your draft, it might tell you that it wants to be something different. So always take the courage to follow that and see what your writing wants to be, and then you can decide if this is something that you want to follow or if you want to stick with the first draft. Okay, that's it for now. Please make sure that you do the reading and the work for this week. This week we're talking about show, don't tell, which is always a hard one to talk about. So if you know you don't feel like an expert, it's okay. So show, don't tell, and then the other thing is outlining and the snowflake method. It'll be interesting to see what you guys think about the snowflake method. All right, have a good week. See you online.